Hello, this is part 2 of my previous video where I'll be showing you how I do Gacha edits. Now once we have the image into Clip Studio, since that's what I'm using, I use the auto select and I just go ahead and select the green screen and remove it. And then I just do that for everything. So if I do have something that includes green, I will be safe when editing. So that's always a good thing, is that I'll be okay if all else fails and I do end up using something that character that has a lot of green. That's gonna move my layer into the center. But this isn't what I would normally do. But then again, I don't want it to be super fancy. It's just gonna be what you see when you join the channel. So we're gonna make me bigger. So just do that. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and move the layer so I am front and center. And there isn't really much that needs to be done to said image itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and start adding shadows, which I'll just grab one of my brushes, and I'm now going to switch over to using my Wacom tablet. I don't know if that's how to pronounce it, but hey, I'm trying. And I just kind of go along, and if you're using Clip Studio, never change the opacity of a brush. Create a new layer and change the opacity of the layer as a whole. That is much easier. It'll get you a much cleaner look that way. So I'm just going to be doing like simple shading, so there really isn't much of a direct light source. So I'm just going to kind of shade underneath everything. And a bit in the ear. Like that. I'll also be shading along the sides of the hair. Like that. This is a time-consuming process, but the results speak for themselves. I'm horrible at drawing at angles, but doing good. It's a very simple process. And I only recently started shading, so I'm doing stuff like this. Because I've been doing a lot more FNAF-related edits and stuff, so. Let me know if you want me to go through all the little FNAF edits that I've made, because I've only made like 2. And okay, we have our first comment. Dolphin 2. It's not showing up. The comment. So, Dolphin 2 commented, looks like Gacha editor, so I can make stop motion animations of me kicking one's butt. Clicks install. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but hey, I got our first comment, which is good. I got our first comment, guys. But it's simple, the program itself, but it does kind of suck. So if you can get a different program, I would suggest it. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It's taken me a long time to figure out how to get the opacity changed, how to get clean strokes, and stuff like this. Oh, and also the whole green screen trick, I haven't really experimented with much, but please, 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 for the love of all that's good in this world, use a green screen. Please, it makes moving around characters so much easier once you have them in a program. especially Clip Studio, because I'm never, and personally for me, because I'm never satisfied with how I've ended up arranging my characters. So I do often like rearrange them. So. If you can go through that effort to use the snipping tool or whatever you got, like maybe take a screenshot or something, and just with of each individual character and proceed to pose them in whatever program you're using. I don't know. But if you don't have anything else to use, and you have to use Clip Studio, I'm sorry. It's not that good, but it works. I use it because I think I've come too far in learning how to use it to turn back now. And also all my edits are on here, so. They do get saved as files on my computer, but whatever. And also I do use my computer to edit stuff since that's what works for me. And I am drawing blindly, so keep an eye on that, is that I'm drawing blindly. My hand is moving just on its own, kinda. Yeah, I just kind of go like this. I'll change the opacity once I have it all blended out and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna do the entire neck. Also, for me, it's right now just turned 12 a.m. So I do these these edits late at night. It's because I never really get much inspiration during the day. There is a little crease here, so I'm going to shadow it. Also, if you do end up using Clip Studio, never, ever, ever trust. Don't do it. Don't trust the fill tool. If you do, it will ruin your life. Trust me. Please say this looks good. Okay, it's working. Everything's going fine. See, this is what it'll look like. This is how it is. And also, I don't have like a set like opacity layer for this sort of stuff. I adjust it with the mood of the picture. If it's meant to be dark and grim, I'll let the shadows speak for themselves, which means I'll just kind of lighten it slightly and keep it around that 80s range. But if you're doing like a happy picture, do light shadows. That is my suggestion. Let me undo that because I want to put the shadows on this side of the armor. And I will go through and do shines and stuff. Just not right now. I'd say this is looking good. What would you guys say? There we go. Okay. Shading is coming along. Kinda well. Also, if you're not recording like I am, just listen to music in the background. It makes this process so much fun. I'm currently not listening to music, which was a big mistake on my part, because now I really want to, but I can't. And also, if you've stayed this far, please consider liking and subscribing. I don't normally ask this, but if you're like a regular watcher, please consider it. And looks like we're moving on to the belt and stuff. I have actually, gosh, this process takes so long that sometimes I do it as like an afterthought because I want it to look better. It is worth it in the end to shade and stuff. It makes the drawing just kind of pop to life. Okay. We're almost done with the shading process. There's my little scrolly thing. Okay. Sorry if I'm being like a bit silent and stuff, because I just like to concentrate and think to myself. So as you're doing the shading, just keep in mind where you want your light source to be. Since my picture does not have a direct light source, I'm just gonna be kind of doing my own thing. And we're done with that. Oh wait, never mind, we gotta do the hair. Just kidding, we're not doing the hair. And then I just go out and grab my blur tool, and don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Go in and define the shadow. So just blur it out like that. If you want to go like really in depth, go in the direction in which the shadow faces. So, and where it'll come off. That looks best, in my opinion. Okay. We're doing this. Here's like a fun little fact. I've been getting into freehand drawing on my computer, so I might just end up free drawing if I get good enough. Fun fact, the whole blurring process is even quicker than the whole shading process. That's just something you probably need to know. That it's a lot faster to blur the image than it is to shade it. Makes sense though, so. I forgot to do this part. Okay, and there's the shadows done. That's basically the whole process behind it. If you want to go ahead and do the rest of the image, you can, but I'm going to be stopping here tonight. Anyways, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.